What if I told you the real drama on Buffy the Vampire Slayer wasn't in Sunnydale? It was in the paychecks. Some vamps made a killing, others barely scraped by. Let's sink our teeth into who cashed in and who got staked financially. Harmony started as one of those blink-and-you-miss-it background mean girls, but she somehow evolved into one of the show's most underrated comedic gems. Mercedes McNabb joined Buffy at just 17, pulling in a total of $190,000 across 15 episodes. That's about $13,000 an episode. Not bad for a character who once got bit and somehow made it funny. Today, at 45, she's reportedly worth around $1 million. Not vampire money, but hey, yeah, she didn't have to suck anyone's blood to get it. Armin Shimmerman, the guy who made every high schooler's worst nightmare even worse, was Principal Snyder. You might also know him as Quark from Star Trek, Deep Space Nine. He was 48 when he started on Buffy and earned about $200,000 over 19 episodes, a little over $10,000 per appearance. His net worth today sits around $3 million. Not bad for a guy who got eaten by a giant snake. I mean, talk about a rough performance review. Drusilla, the beautiful, broken, and totally terrifying vampire who made insanity look elegant. Juliet Landau's portrayal was hypnotic. Starting at 32, she pocketed around $220,000 for 17 episodes, which is roughly $13,000 per show. Considering how much she brought to the table in terms of creep factor, that feels criminally low. Her current net worth is estimated at about $1.4 million. Not quite Spike-level fame, but definitely eternal cult status in vampire TV history. Tom Lenck's Andrew was basically the geeky heart of Buffy's final seasons. Proof that you could survive the apocalypse if you had enough comic book references. He joined at 24 and made $270,000 for 27 episodes. About $10,000 an episode. Today, he's worth just under $2 million thanks to a mix of acting, stage work, and internet comedy. And if you've ever seen his Instagram reenactments of red carpet looks, the guy's a legend. Nerd power pays off. Danny Strong went from background nerd to Emmy-winning powerhouse. On Buffy, he was Jonathan, the classic underdog turned supervillain. He made $300,000 across 28 episodes, averaging around $11,000 each. But here's where it gets wild. Today, he's worth about $15 million. That's because he pivoted to writing. Yeah, that Danny Strong co-wrote The Butler and co-created Empire. Talk about a glow-up. From the library to the Hollywood big leagues, Jonathan would be proud. Amber Benson's Tara brought tenderness, heart, and one of TV's most emotional deaths. She joined the show at 22, earning $500,000 for 47 episodes, about $11,000 per appearance. Her current net worth sits at around $3 million, which she's built through acting, directing, and writing fantasy novels. Tara's legacy still hits hard for fans. Her story wasn't just about magic, it was about love, identity, and loss. And honestly, she deserved more episodes and more pay. Every hero needs a wild card, and Faith was Buffy's chaotic mirror. Eliza Dushku was just 18 when she started, earning $600,000 over 20 episodes. That's a solid $30,000 per episode. Not bad for slaying and betraying your way through Sunnydale. Today, she's worth a cool $20 million, thanks to her post-Buffy success with True Calling and Dollhouse. Faith might have walked the dark path, but Dushku definitely found the light, and the financial freedom. Ah yes, Riley, the guy every Buffy fan either loved or tolerated. Mark Blucas joined at 27, played the all-American soldier boyfriend, and earned $800,000 over 31 episodes, averaging $26,000 per. His net worth today sits at about $3 million. He might not have had Spike's charisma, but he did get some decent paychecks and a lifetime of convention invites. Let's just say, not everyone gets to be Buffy's rebound from a vampire. Joyce Summers, the heart of the show and the mom everyone wanted to hug. Christine Sutherland was 42 when she started, earning about $900,000 for 58 episodes, roughly $16,000 per. Her current net worth is listed around $100,000, which honestly feels low for such a beloved TV mom. But her performance gave Buffy its emotional grounding, especially in The Body, one of the most haunting TV episodes ever made. Respect to Joyce, gone too soon, both in the show and in our hearts. Seth Green, the ultimate chill werewolf. He joined Buffy at 23, earned $1.1 million for 40 episodes, and averaged $28,000 per. But here's the kicker. His net worth today? $40 million. That's what happens when you create Robot Chicken and voice half the characters on Family Guy. Oz may have left Sunnydale early, but Seth's career went full moon. Talk about a transformation worth howling about. Ah yes, the character who literally appeared out of thin air. Dawn. Michelle Trachtenberg joined Buffy at just 15, and by the end of her run at 18, she'd earned $1.9 million for 66 episodes, about $29,000 each. She passed away just recently, leaving behind a net worth of $6 million. It's really sad we had to lose her so soon. Whether you loved her or found her slightly whiny, there's no denying she was central to Buffy's emotional finale. And come on, her sudden magical appearance still sparks Reddit debates to this day. Cordelia was the original Queen Bee turned reluctant hero. Charisma Carpenter started Buffy at 27 and made $2.1 million for 56 episodes, around $38,000 each. After leaving for Angel, she kept her crown as one of the most quotable characters in Whedonverse history. Today, she's 55, worth roughly $4 million. But her legacy goes beyond the paycheck. Her later revelations about workplace treatment helped spark conversations about respect on set. Cordy was always sharp-tongued, but charisma proved she had real strength off-camera too. Before he was brooding as Seeley Booth on Bones, David Boreanaz was brooding as Angel, the vampire with a soul and serious hair gel budget. He earned $2.2 million across 58 Buffy episodes, about $38,000 each, before spinning off into his own show. These days, he's worth around $30 million, proving eternal life isn't just for vampires. From slaying to solving crimes, Boreanaz made the leap from cult icon to TV mainstay. And honestly, few actors can say they've led 2 long-running hits in a row. Emma Caulfield's Anya was a vengeance demon with 0 social filters, and one of the funniest deliveries on TV. She joined at 25, stayed till 30, and earned $2.8 million over 85 episodes, around $33,000 per. Now she's 52 and worth roughly $2 million. Anya's love for money and fear of bunnies made her unforgettable, and Caulfield's deadpan timing turned every scene into gold. She's since popped up in WandaVision, proving the Marvel multiverse has room for ex-demons too. Now we're talking. Spike, the punk rock vampire who stole the show and maybe our hearts. James Marsters joined at 35, made $4.1 million across 97 episodes, and earned around $42,000 per. He's 63 now with a net worth of $5 million. Spike started as a villain but became one of Buffy's most layered characters. Romantic, tragic, and totally unpredictable. And honestly, his chemistry with Buffy, electric. No wonder fans still debate Spuffy versus Bangle like it's the Super Bowl. Giles, the watcher, mentor, and reluctant father figure we all needed. Anthony Stewart Head brought British charm and emotional depth to the role. earning $4.2 million for 121 episodes, about $35,000 per. He was 43 when the show began, and is now 71, with a net worth of around $3 million. For a guy who spent 7 years cleaning up after teenage slayers, that paycheck feels well-earned. And seriously, his vinyl collection probably deserves its own spin-off. The everyman of Buffy, loyal, sarcastic, and perpetually unlucky. Nicholas Brendon played Xander from age 26 to 32, racking up 143 episodes and a hefty $12.3 million. That's a surprising $86,000 per episode. These days, he's worth about $3 million. Despite some personal struggles, Brendon remains a fan favorite at conventions. Xander was never the strongest or the smartest, but he was the heart. The guy who reminded us you don't need superpowers to save the world. From shy computer nerd to one of TV's most powerful witches, Willow's journey is iconic. Allison Hannigan joined Buffy at 23 and made a whopping $17.2 million over 144 episodes, averaging $119,000 per. Now, with American Pie and How I Met Your Mother under her belt, she's worth an impressive $40 million. Willow's evolution mirrored Hannigan's own, from sidekick to superstar. And let's face it, she made hacking, witchcraft, and heartbreak equally believable. Resolve face forever. Love him or loathe him, Joss Whedon built a universe that redefined supernatural television. Between Buffy, Angel, and Firefly, he became one of Hollywood's most influential storytellers, and reportedly earned around $24 million during Buffy's run alone. At 61, his net worth sits around $110 million. Creative genius? Absolutely. Controversial figure? Definitely. But there's no denying Buffy changed the game and the business of genre TV. The man basically turned teenage angst into an art form. And finally, the chosen one herself. Sarah Michelle Gellar was just 20 when Buffy began, earning a massive $26.7 million across 144 episodes, roughly $185,000 each. She's now 48, with an estimated net worth of $30 million. Gellar didn't just slay vampires, she redefined the female action hero for a generation. From quippy one-liners to heartbreak and heroism, she carried the show with total conviction. And while she's since moved into producing and parenting, Buffy's shadow, or should I say stake, still looms large. Wow, you're still here? That means you enjoyed the show. So how about another ride? The next one might just blow your mind.